Hi, my name's Carl. I live here in southern Louisiana. And as part of the Keep Christ in Christmas campaign that had been started many, many years ago with billboard signs and all throughout South Louisiana, we kind of started to do an extension of that. And what we decided was, what better way is it for every Christian to evangelize Christ than to put the scene with the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, out in front of their front yards for a period of from November of Thanksgiving all the way through to the first of the year. It's the easiest way for you to evangelize without ever having to say words. And it's a beautiful testimony to your faith. And given covenant laws being what they are in some neighborhoods, trust you, mine's one of the most strict. Never have a problem. Now, so what we did was we started doing and making these nativity scenes out of wood, but there's a lot of sanding, cutting, losing blades, taking a lot of time, and so it became laborious. And then you had to prime and paint them. So finally I put some engineering buddies of mine together. We did the AutoCAD flat panel file for this and have the software ready and PDF versions of it for almost every cutting machine that's in the sign business and or most art and graphics that are businesses are out, not only in this country, but around the world. So this whole campaign is for every Christian church around the world to start doing this. And whether it's for profit, and you want to make a little bit of profit, or whether you go do a shrimp boil or some kind of festival and earn $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and then you make these and then virtually give them away, that's up to you. That's personally what our church does. Now, the material is white impregnated plastic, so this is good for about 20 plus years, as far as we can tell. We've had them sitting outside for 4 or 5 months, and they're not having any degradation. A little Windex, you wipe the bugs and maybe loose grass cuttings off of it, and it's back and ready to go hang up on the side in the garage. Now, it's made out of coroplast, which is similar to the voting signs that you see in your neighborhoods from time to time, and what the sign people use to actually make full-size commercial signs out of. But that material is very thin, anywhere from 8 to 3/16 thick. This is 10 millimeters, this is almost a ½ inch. Then to make it longitudinally a little bit stiffer, we add a ridge cap, which you'll see in a second, on the top. And then we have a star pattern that's cut out in the center section that goes to enhance this. This is what we call the small version. Your cost of the parts cut at your local place per nativity scene is about $25. Then you add the Velcro, the stakes to hold it in the ground, the trim cap and the bonding glue, and you're in it like for $30. So that's why we say you could sell these at cost for $30 and start to proliferate and evangelize very quickly in any city and or much larger areas, any counties. So this is the small version. Now this has some downlit solar panel lights on it. You can get these particular ones for the gutters, they're meant for gutters. Nifty little idea. And there's 4 of them in a pack of like for only $14. So that's like $3.50 a light. So it's affordable, and they're very nice, and they have an on-off switch. So once you turn them on for the season and put this out in the front yard, you don't have to do anything. The setting of the sun is going to turn them on. The middle of the night, when the batteries get below a certain voltage, it's going to shut the thing off, so you didn't have to go outside and turn the thing off. It's appropriate. And the next day, it charges it all back up and it repeats its whole cycle. So you don't have to do anything. The other way of lighting them is to put a solar-powered single spotlight out in front. They're also about $10, $15 at Home Depot, Lowe's, and other hardware stores. And it lights it up very well. Very vivid, white. You can see them from down the street, depending on your placement in your front yard. And so it works out really well. The other method that I also like is I take a string of LED lights that you would hang on a Christmas tree, and since they're low voltage, I drape them on the grass and the ground, and then bring them up through here and plug them in and run the wire all the way back to the house, the outside GFI circuit. And when that's lit up, I think you can probably see it from space station. Now, the larger version folds up. What better way can you store this by hanging it on the wall, slipping it behind your bench or your cabinets in your garage, and or taking it and turning around and just storing it in the back end of the closet where you have your Christmas decorations stored. And so the beautiful part is this is full 7 feet wide when it's done. This is 4 feet wide, the width of a piece of coroplast. We get 3 center sections out of each piece of coroplast, and our flat pattern has the door sets on one other sheet. So you get actually 4 sets of doors. So you make out, you try and reduce the number of cuts or the cost of the number of doors. So you end up ordering fewer door panels. So this is a full, almost 7 feet wide when it's out and done. It gets held in the ground with simple little tent stakes. These are 10-inch tent stakes we got from, used to get them from Walmart. They were about 40 cents a piece then. And now we buy them in bulk online, and they're like 25 cents a piece. So it's really a virtual $1 added cost to the whole thing. And what's really convenient is, after you're done and you pull the tent stakes out and fold it in, 1 per door, 2 for the middle, you can just simply store them right here when the whole thing folds up. The star is held on with double-sided Velcro tape. We use the white kind just to kind of keep it all uniform. And it goes on the back side so that once you place the tape like we show you, in the pattern that we show you, it's pointing back down at our star figure, Jesus. So the doors are held on and the holes are pre-cut with 4 white plastic ties. Just 4 zip ties. So this whole thing assembles very quickly. The trim cap, which gives you that rigidity, is just, it comes with the pieces that you're going to get from the supplier. You just cut it with a pair of scissors and construction adhesive, put it on the top, and 2 pieces of maybe blue or painter's tape on each one, holds it down overnight, and then it's cured and dried the next day, and they're ready to go. The trim cap would also go on the small one. Now, when you look at the cost, this is about $50 cost, $55 right now, as we roll out this whole program throughout Louisiana, and we're getting ready to go into the other states as fast as we can make this go viral. But when you look at that cost over 20 years, you're talking like $2.30, $2.50 for Jesus every year. So, you know what we spend on our own food in this country with every meal. Surely we can afford to go evangelize and put a nativity scene in our own front yards for the next 20 plus years, and get all of our friends, family, other ministries to go be able to do the same thing. Keep Christ in Christmas.